Buckle up, racing enthusiasts. NASCAR is revving up its engines to inject more excitement into the sport. But is this the right gear for the future? Get ready to dive into the details of a bold decision that's set to transform how fans experience the thrill of the track. Starting in the 2026 season, the horsepower of Cup Series engines will jump from an already impressive 670 horsepower to a roaring 750 horsepower. This upgrade applies to all oval tracks under 1.5 miles. That's about 2.4 kilometers long, as well as road courses. For those new to racing lingo, ovals are those egg-shaped tracks where cars race in a loop. And short ovals, like those under 1.5 miles, are the tight, fast-paced circuits that demand quick reflexes and intense battles. The goal here is straightforward. Boost the spectacle and entertainment value on these tracks, which have been struggling since the rollout of the next-gen car back in 2022. That new car design helped revive the popularity of intermediate ovals. Think tracks around 1.5 to 2 miles. But it came at a cost to the shorter, more traditional ones. The announcement came from NASCAR President Steve O'Donnell during an episode of former driver Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast. He shared that the change wasn't made in a vacuum. It stemmed from extensive consultations with key players in the sport, including fans whose viewership numbers have been dipping. John Probst, NASCAR's Director of Racing Product Development, echoed this sentiment, emphasizing how crucial feedback is. As with any other change we consider to the cars, we listen very closely to the fans, Probst explained. We listen to the drivers. We have stakeholders in broadcasting, OEMs, that's original equipment manufacturers, like the big car companies, and race and team officials, so we never lack for feedback. Our fans are very passionate. They give us their honest feedback, which is very important to us. But here's where it gets controversial. Fans have been vocal about their frustrations with the current setup on short tracks. Much like debates around the playoff system that might get tweaked as soon as next season, the lack of on-track competition has been a hot topic. The next-gen car's heavy reliance on aerodynamic efficiency means it doesn't pack enough raw power to overcome those design quirks, resulting in processions, where cars bunch up in a less than thrilling line, rather than battling wheel to wheel. Imagine watching a race where the action stalls into a predictable parade. That's the reality many viewers have endured for years. This power bump aims to shake that up, potentially leading to more overtaking and edge-of-your-seat moments. NASCAR and the engine manufacturers landed on 750 horsepower as a sweet spot. A balance that ramps up performance without jeopardizing the durability of the V8 engines. Doug Yates, CEO of Roush Yates Engines, put it in perspective during a SiriusXM NASCAR radio chat in April. If we were to increase the power from 670 horsepower to about 750 horsepower, it probably wouldn't make much difference to us today. But going back to those 900 horsepower engines would be a major project that would certainly reduce the engine's life. It's a nod to the engineering challenges of pushing horsepower higher, which could shorten engine lifespans and increase costs, a point that might divide opinions on whether safety and sustainability outweigh pure speed. And this is the part most people miss. If the opening races of the 2026 season, mostly on the affected track types, pan out successfully, NASCAR isn't ruling out rolling out this 750 horsepower across all circuits, except for the massive superspeedways like Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta. These behemoths spanning over 2 miles might need different tweaks to avoid overwhelming the cars on their high-speed straights. For more on the evolving world of NASCAR, check out how Chevrolet is gearing up for a new car in 2026. It could tie right into these power plays. What do you think, fans? Will this horsepower hike finally reignite the passion for short-track racing? Or are we missing a bigger fix, like overhauling aerodynamics altogether? Do you side with the manufacturers on the reliability concerns? Or is more power always better? Share your takes, agreements, or disagreements in the comments. Let's debate the future of the fast lane.